I can't be reckless. I can't be left alone with women. I don't want to. I did an interview with a woman, with just me and her, a few months back, and even then I was like, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this, because she could come out and just say, "Oh, he made me feel like this," and I'm like, I'm done. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm done for.
Yeah.
I prefer now when I'm doing interviews for it to be me and another man in the room. It's a little bit scary now being around women because it's just becoming rampant now, and I'm just like, you know what? You guys ain't catching me. I prefer to just stay by myself.
See what happened with Russell Brand the other day?
Yeah, I saw what happened with Russell Brand. Again, this is what was said, part of the female-led gynocentric order, where if they feel a certain way, because remember, he hasn't been convicted of anything, he hasn't been arrested, he hasn't, nothing like that's happened. Someone, a female, have come out and said, he made me feel like this. It's like, okay, cool. I'm not saying he didn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he did. I'm saying, what are we proving here? What are we convicting him of? What's his charge? There is no charge. What? He's been charged via the media? Do you know what I mean? And that's what's going on. People will literally charge via media nowadays and just think that, yeah, that means you should be cancelled. Why? Because a bunch of women say so.
So through accusations is enough to cancel someone?
Accusations is enough to cancel people, and what that's done with me is that has made me move and see, because I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's made me move very differently when it comes to women. It has. I can't be reckless. I can't be left alone with women. I don't want to. I did an interview with a woman, with just me and her, a few months back, and even then I was like, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this, because she could come out and just say, "Oh, he made me feel like this," and I'm like, I'm done. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm done for.
Yeah.
I prefer now when I'm doing interviews for it to be me and another man in the room. Do you get what I'm saying?
Does it kind of scare you now, being around
women?
women?
It's a little bit scary now being around women, because it's like, well, you had Trevor Bauer the other day. I don't know if you saw the baseball player.
Yeah,
what happened with him? You had Trevor Bauer being accused. You've had Russell Brand being accused, you've had Benjamin Mendy being accused, you've had the JLS singer, I remember he was accused, he got off. It's just becoming rampant now, and I'm just like, you know what? You guys ain't catching me. I prefer to just stay by myself. Like, I'm just be like, I don't want to be alone with random women. No, I just don't.
The hell on, Felicia.
I'm gonna remember that.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Craig.
Bye, Felicia.
You almost have to have cameras everywhere, don't you?
You have to have cameras everywhere. And I've actually advocated for men to record their meetings with women. And now that's not gone down very well on the women's side.
I can imagine though,
But I'm saying, well, the bottom line is, if I'm a man and I'm meeting you for like the first, and I don't really know you, I'm gonna have to record you. Because you could come back and say, he done this, he made me feel that way, and my life is over. So I would prefer to be looked upon as a misogynist than a rapist.
I see what
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would prefer, but because you're not getting me with that kind of charge. No way. No way. I'm not having that kind of charge.
Talking about Tony Bauer, because I think he's...
Trevor Bauer.
Oh, it's Trevor Bauer, sorry.
Trevor Bauer.
He's worth quite a lot of money though, isn't he?
I think it's 51 million, I think.
Yeah. Do you know what happened with that exactly? I think someone accused him of...
The woman accused him. She texted her friends before realizing, before going to meet him. So she was like, my next victim, her text said, next victim, Trevor Bauer, is worth 51 million. So her friend's like, you better get that bag. Damn. She texts back saying, well, I've got to get him to choke me out, right? Like, this is what she's texting her friend. And apparently that's exactly what happened. And then the morning after, she's videoing herself, like laying next to him, like, hey. But she told people that she was violently attacked.
I see, yeah.
And so it's like, well, once all of this evidence comes out, it's like, this doesn't look like a violent attack. This looks like you actually set this up. She was interviewed with some lady in America. and she just looked like a liar. She just looked like a liar, and everything that she was saying was lying. And I'm just like, even though she looks like a liar, and you can see she's clearly lying, my thing is she gonna go to prison for it?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Is she gonna go to prison for it? And
Because
this
if it
is
was
what
the
I
other way around,
If it was the other way around, Trevor Bauer lost his. He didn't play in Major League Baseball for 2 years.
wow.
Remember what happened to Benjamin Mendy? He didn't play for 2 years. He had to fight it. Now these people have lost out on so much money, time, their family, all of this kind of stuff. You can't get that kind of stuff back, and these women just get to walk off into the night like they've never done anything. It's like you just destroyed that person's life, like, and it's like that is where we're at. Where we are allowed in this society right now for women to destroy the lives of men and just get away with it.
And if anything, they get a bit more because now they're kind of famous.
Right? They get clout. They get clout.
They
off
get
it.
clout.
So,
Yeah.
You know, that's the times we're living in, man.
I think it's scary because when you're talking about Trevor Bauer, it's like, what happens if he didn't have that text? What happens if she never sent that text or she never took that video?
Right.
He might have ended in jail, right?
It makes you wonder how many men are sitting down in a prison cell that have said that they didn't do anything, that really didn't do anything, but because a woman cried. Because remember, there was a time where a woman crying was a big thing, like, oh my God, she's crying, something must have happened.
Yeah.
Not anymore. She could just be trying to get some money, bro. Like, women know how to cry nowadays, like, and they know that it's that you can be that damsel in distress and garner all of the attention, and people will automatically assume. It happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Do you remember? She came out.
Yeah, that was wild.
Do you know what I'm saying? Amber Heard came out. She was crying. A woman's tears to me nowadays don't really mean anything. I'm not even gonna lie. And people say it's harsh. I'm like, if I see a woman crying on the TV, on social media, I'm withholding judgment. I'm not saying she is. Something happened or didn't happen, but I'm gonna withhold judgment.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?